Live streaming is on.
End of break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Right. So, time for life support.
Yeah. So here the response is Jay. Obviously, there's many problems because with the averages here, they are nothing is passing. But for example, Stacy, she voted a 0, option 4.
Yeah, 0 doesn't count.
Yeah. So if we take away the 0, this barely passes, option 4. And also we have a bunch of 1s. They should become, I mean, anyways, should become a 2s, but still wouldn't pass the proposal.
Yeah, but again, the proposal doesn't need to necessarily pass. It just needs to we vote on whichever one gets the most support. You know. So option number 4 obviously has the most support. So that would be the proposal. The proposal for option 4 is Friday, Saturday, 1 a.m. UTC, Cobalt hour 3, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Friday.
I mean, what do you think? I mean, Eileen, we just hired Eileen. She should also be invited and have a chance to vote if she wants.
Sure. I mean, anyone can be invited and to vote if they want to, but it's not necessarily required, or they know it's totally optional. Yeah?
Okay.
And plus, we can always change the proposal in the future, which also relates to option 7, which we're going to need to address here in terms of the lunar calendar and figuring out what we want to do for that. So I would say we start with just option 4.
Yeah, option 4 is the one with the highest. So proposal option 4, Friday, Saturday, Cobalt H3.
Are there any? So this is a proposal for life support sessions. Right? Proposal for weekly New World life support sessions. Let's actually not say weekly yet. Friday, Saturday, 1 a.m. UTC, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Cobalt hour 3.
Yeah.
So are there any questions?
No questions.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
No questions?
No question.
Are there any concerns? What's currently scheduled at that time?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Are there any concerns?
I mean, no concerns.
I mean, for me, the only possible concern is that some people are not going to be able to make it, but that's always a current concern for any scheduled time, you know? So it doesn't seem like a valid concern. So no concerns?
No concerns.
Okay. So objections?
No objections. I mean, maybe I have a concern. Maybe. So my concern is that obviously we are basing this, we are prioritizing this option compared to the other ones. But I mean, these options got a vote less than option 1, 2, and 3, and also option 5, 6, and 7. A lot of people didn't even vote. So my concern, I don't know if it's a real concern, but I mean, we're prioritizing an option that is scored the differently than the other ones.
What do you mean scored differently? It has more support than any other option. Right?
As more support, but a lot of people didn't vote for the other options because maybe they don't understand them, right? So maybe we should make sure that people get a chance to vote on those options after they understand it. Like, for example, if you see the comments of David, he says, I skipped questions I don't understand. Then Stacy, again, I haven't figured out this calendar. I don't know what she means, but probably she's meaning. So
I think it's fine. I mean, we're still going to address it. I mean, the top two ones is obviously option 4, right? And then they'll have option 7, right? Those are the top two that we're going to go over. So, okay, does that make sense?
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
yeah, exactly. My concern is that we should at least vote also on the second option.
What's the second option?
The second highest option, option 7.
Yeah, but that, again, this is a separate thing. So the option number 1 through 4 is related to the times that were voted on for New World, right? Option number 5 through 7, like option number 1 through 4 is New World times, right? Option 5 through 7 is whether we want to reconsider only doing New World. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think you're just talking about the process. I think it's more of a question than a concern.
Yeah.
How do we address the lunar calendar and other issues? And the answer is that, that they are separate and we need to address both, and there may be a third round of voting, and we obviously need to address this at the first life support scheduled session. Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So as far as this proposal, though, you don't have a concern about the actual proposal, which is that we would schedule the New World Life Support session for Friday, Saturday, 1 a.m. UTC, Cobalt Hour 3, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
No concern.
So are there any objections to the proposal?
No, not from me.
No
I
objection.
think we have consensus on this. All right. So my proposal for option 7 would be as follows. Proposal would be to schedule 2 New World Life Support sessions per month and 2 lunar calendar sessions per month, which would be new.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
The proposal would be to schedule 2 New World Life Support sessions per month and 2 lunar calendar sessions per month, right? And do our best to offset them each week between the lunar sessions. So that's a little confusing. I guess I can put some details, but for me, it's like, the New World sessions would be on separate weeks from the lunar session. Make sense?
Uh-huh.
So we could kind of like alternate and rotate around the New World sessions. So kind of every once in a while we would skip a week or double up on a week to basically just keep the New World sessions in alignment with the lunar sessions. So there always is one life support session per week. Right?
Of course, yes.
So that would be my proposal. So that means for New World we would do one life support session and one org support session per month. So for example, this could be first and third. Oh, I guess it would just be the off weeks. Like would be the off weeks. Which would actually be the quarter moons, right? So this would be the weeks of quarter moon. So I think the best way to look at it is that you would schedule for the closest Friday. What is it? Friday Cobalt hour 3 to the quarter moon. So whichever quarter moon aligns closest to the Friday Cobalt hour 3 would be the scheduled session. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Alberto, does that make sense? You understand?
Yeah, I do.
And then the last part of this would be that what would happen for the off weeks? Question. What would be scheduled?
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, quick 30-second stretch.
Yes.
So for me, ideally, we would be scheduling, for example, website work on the Umbrella Showcase website, or like doing life support, planning, and coordination. Like that would make the most sense. Let's take a look at our team schedule really quick here. I want to link the team schedule.
Here, line 43.
So our team schedule basically for Cobalt is 3 times per week. And it would be Wednesday, Thursday, Cobalt, which is our methodology session. No, that's not our methodology session. That's Andromeda. So I would say that we could switch Wednesday, Thursday, Cobalt with Friday, Saturday on off weeks if we wanted to. Does that make sense?
What do you mean? Jake? So we would have two times per week at Friday, Saturday, Cobalt H3, which would be the Friday which is closest to the next quarter moon, right? Okay, and then the other 2 sessions are at full moon and new moon. So I think every time, depending on when's new moon and full moon, we would adjust the schedule every time, depending on when full moon.
I know, but that's for okay. So there's 6 sessions total. Okay, so let me note this out here. So you basically have the full moon and you have the. So on the new moon, I believe you do life support. On the full moon, we would do org support or something like that, right? I don't know. We could always switch. Doesn't really matter. Okay, does that make sense? Does this make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then you have
Time to
the
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
okay, so then you have the quarter moon closest to Friday, Saturday, Cobalt hour 3. This would be Gregorian. And it would be the first quarter moon, and there would be the second quarter moon. Does that make sense? So it's the first quarter moon and the last quarter moon. Right? Does that make sense? So you have the two quarter moons, and whichever one is closest would be the alignment. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So my understanding is that you have new moon, and then first quarter, if new moon was life support,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then you would do the full moon would be org support. I guess this doesn't really work, does it? It's weird. Oh no, yeah, it does work, right? You have no, it doesn't really work, doesn't it? So I guess you would do let's separate this out like this. So you have life support, org support, and then this would just be life support. So you'd have 2 life support sessions in a row, and then 2 org support sessions in a row. That makes sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're on the same page so far.
Yes.
So then we have the new moon closest to Friday, Saturday, Cobalt hour Gregorian, and full moon closest to Friday, Saturday, Cobalt hour 3 Gregorian. Right. So these 2 dates would be a total of 6. And these are the off weeks when there wouldn't be
Friday, Saturday.
or board support. And instead, under the team schedule, we would switch Wednesday Cobalt hour 3 to Friday, Saturday Cobalt hour 3. Okay, so this gets switched to here. So this would be the Umbrella Showcase website / Life Support Alliance. Does that make sense? And
Yes.
this is green, right? This is green. This is green.
Breath.
Yes.
Please stop. Get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Does that make sense, Alberto? That there's 6 sessions total.
There is 6 sessions per month.
There is 6 sessions per month, correct? Well, yes, per month. There's 6 sessions per month, yes. For a lunar month.
So we would have six life support alliance sessions per month.
No, we would have 4 life support sessions per month. So in a normal Gregorian calendar, you have first week, second week, third week, fourth week. Sometimes you even have 5th week, right? Which is rare. But basically, usually you would say the first Friday, Saturday, Cobalt hour 3, and then in this case it would be the third Friday, Saturday, Cobalt hour 3, which would leave you 2 empty spots, right? Because you have the second and fourth weeks. Do you understand? So there's 4 Gregorian times that can be filled, plus you have the new moon and full moon, so there's 6 total.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a bit complicated because, I mean, I think the way we could do it is that, all right, so we have okay, new moon and full moon, we have life support, okay, and then I mean, if we had live support session and it was a Wednesday or it was a Tuesday or it was a Thursday, so that week, the Friday, Cobalt hour 3, there is no live support and would automatically be the next week's Friday, we would have the organizational support and moving on like this. So every full moon, new moon, we have live support, and then depending when the new moon, full moon are, we would know when is the next organizational support session. So we wouldn't. The thing is that we wouldn't have two live support alliance sessions per week. So if we already have if we have a new moon that it's a Monday for that week, that Friday we wouldn't have the organization support and maybe the Cobalt H3 of the Friday. If the new moon happened over a regularly scheduled session, automatically that regularly scheduled session would automatically be for that week would be scheduled for the Friday Cobalt H3.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So I'm pretty much like lost you, I guess. I didn't understand what you were
So
saying.
my point that everything is goes around on the new moon and full moon, depending when is the new moon, right, and the full moon. We start from there, right?
That's what I say when I say that we schedule to the closest Friday, Saturday Cobalt hour 3 to the quarter moon, right?
Yes.
Like, for example, this May 19, Friday is the new moon. Okay.
Well, but I mean, for me, that's the easy part, right? The easy part is knowing when we're scheduling the life support sessions. The hard part and the only thing that's complicated is that to get it into our Vortex schedule, what I am proposing is that we officially transfer and switch the Umbrella Showcase website session from Wednesday, Thursday, Cobalt hour 3 to Friday, Saturday, Cobalt hour 3. And then that would take the place every other week of when we're not doing life support.
Support.
Does that make sense? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because you say we need to include the live support in one of the regularly scheduled sessions.
That exactly. That's what I'm
yeah, I missed that. Okay, yeah,
That's why I'm talking about 6 sessions. So the other 2 sessions happen when you're not doing the life support sessions.
Correct. Perfect. Yeah. Correct. Yes. Absolutely, yes.
So the proposal is to schedule 2 New World life support sessions per month and 2 lunar calendar sessions per month for the new and full moon. For the Gregorian would be scheduled the closest Friday, Saturday, Cobalt hour 3 to the quarter moon for each of the Gregorian missions. And then we would switch the Umbrella Showcase website session from Wednesday, Thursday, Cobalt hour 3 to Friday, Saturday, Cobalt hour 3 for the other off week sessions. Okay, so that would make it sync with the Vortex model. But
All right. The only thing that I'm not sure if it's in the proposal or not that I would like to spend a minute is that for me is very important that for me it makes sense that the new moon and full moon it's always live support, right? Because live support and organizational support is always Cobalt H3 on Friday. Because organizational support is also space for getting potential clients, and it's like more. It's about more.
Take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
It's more related to work topics, right? Life support is more related to personal topics. So I think it makes sense that the organizational support is like fixed, has a fixed schedule, so that the people that are coming for organizational support, they can adjust their work schedule to be there, and it would be kind of confusing if every time it changes. And while life support, it makes sense that it would be on new moon and full moon, because that's a personal thing, and so you make the time to come, right? And they're different programs.
I mean, we could talk more about that after the break, but I don't totally understand. I mean, that's implying that natural time cycles are not real scheduled sessions for global organizing. So I don't quite understand. But anyways, let's take a break and come back and continue. This is very, very quick.
Okay. So just to make a point, we are 30 minutes almost. I mean, after the break, we're going to be 30 minutes behind on our schedule for the session. We wanted to do a wrap up 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Just to note that.
Well, we can start wrapping up now for the when we get back. It's the first time anyone's mentioning wrap up, right?
Yeah, I'm just noting that now. Yeah. All right.
I need to get going too, so I'm fine to come back. Let's just quickly finish this proposal, and then we can wrap up, and then we could get like a 40-minute, hour break before Cobalt Hour 3, Sonic Hour 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So
4-minute break.
4-minute break. Yes.
Yeah.